What's going on, everybody? This is JMO, and I've got a new series. I started one last week with course dominance, but this time it's more of a kind of a casual round that we're playing here. And I've got a friend of mine that I'm going to bring on here in just a second. But it's going to be called Course Convo. Everybody, we're here at hole 1 at Montevallo, and like I said, I've got a friend of mine. His name is Ethan. We've been playing for probably about the same amount of time, but basically this whole series is going to be just a casual round. I'm going to ask questions to whoever my guest is, and then we'll go from there. So question 1, Ethan, is how long have you been playing disc golf?
I've been playing disc golf since 2020. I started my first game with a couple of my cousins. We went out there and I went to Academy, got a little starter set like everybody usually does. Yeah. So.
And I know we kind of started about the same time because I started about September 2020, and I'm not sure exactly what month you started in, but I know when we started working together, we started really kind of sparking our interest for disc golf.
We played together a lot back then.
Oh, yeah. And so, hole 1, just 263 feet, just straight ahead. So we're going to throw our disc here.
Nice.
Probably gonna hit. Nope. Well, I hit the thing there, so.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm throwing a JLS by Millennium. Jonathan likes to correct me.
He used to call it the Millennium when that's the name of it.
Because it says Millennium. But all right, I'm going to throw a forehand and just try to get it close to the basket. Right over there. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Since it's your first time on the video, I'll give you a second shot.
Yeah, let me redo that.
We're not keeping score here. This is just a casual round.
Let me redo that. That was a really good throw. I'm going to throw a backhand this time. Yep.
It's going to be a lot better. So.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So we're going to head on now into our second shot. See you then. Alrighty. So we're here at now Ethan's second shot. Kind of kicked out of the tree just a little bit, but still kind of in a tricky situation. Probably still another 100-something feet out there. So let's see how he does.
I think I'm going to go around now. I don't know where I'm going to throw, but I'm going to throw it.
I recommend throwing it straight.
Yeah. That might be a good idea. Oh, straight at the box like you did?
Yeah. Hey, see, we're friends because we hit the same box.
Yep.
All right, so now we're going to head on to my second shot. All right, so we're here at my second shot now, so not too bad. Honestly, if I hadn't hit this thing right here, I probably would have been slightly better, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, way better.
So, well, I'm going to make it work, but we'll see if we can do this here.
He's not good at disc golf, guys.
Alrighty, so kind of missed my shot there, but we'll definitely make it work. So now you're going to walk with us to Ethan's shot because it's not that much farther up here. So Ethan, yeah, so we've kind of struggled with our disc golf game a lot over the years since we've been playing, but
looks like we haven't played for a long time right now.
it definitely looks like we haven't, but I know I've been improving, and I know you've kind of taken a little hiatus off, but
yeah,
you've still kind of done a lot better than what you were at one point.
Yeah, it took about a year and a half or 2 years or so, but I'm just trying to get back into it, getting back into tournaments.
Yeah, because I know you've told me you've got a tournament next Saturday.
Yeah, next Saturday I have it's a tournament out in Coleman?
Yeah, Coleman. I think Coleman. That's what you told me.
And I seem to have not brought my mini marker, so oh well.
Oh, that's a stroke.
Yeah. And also, go ahead and just reset my disc right here. Shout out to Jonathan for giving me this disc. If you ever become friends with him, he'll give you his disc, so I'd recommend it. Yeah, let's see what I can do from here.
Oh, just right below.
Right under it.
He kind of hit the bottom of the basket, hit up on top, and then
just everything but in.
Yeah. So our shots are both pretty equal. So now we're going to head on to the second hole for the second question. So now we're here on the second hole for the second question, and I forgot to mention on the first video, this is going to be a two-part video. So this one will come out this week, and then the next week will come out part 2, which will be the back 9 on this video. So the second question is, Ethan, what's your favorite disc?
My favorite disc is a River by Latitude 64. That's a 77-1-1. This was the first disc that I ever aced with, and the only one that I've aced with. But my favorite part about it, it was on 420. So, yeah.
And it was actually on this course on hole 10, which you'll see on the back 9. And I was here for it.
Yep.
And between the two of us, since we started about the same time, he's the only one to ace between the two of us. So maybe I'll ace. I don't know. Maybe it will be today. Maybe it will be tomorrow. Who knows? My favorite disc, obviously, like I've told you, I don't really have one. Like I have a bunch of discs that I like, but besides that. But yeah, he has that one. I think mainly just probably because you aced with it. But I think probably
besides that, I'd probably have a different.
Yeah, because I know that if it was mine, my first ace disc would probably be my favorite too. So
after I get more aces, I'll have a different favorite.
Yeah. But this is hole 2 here at Montevallo. It's actually in a different position than it was when I did my first video here. It's in the A position, which is about 238 feet just straight ahead. So let's see if we can both try to make an ace, or just at least get it close. So
nice, good shot.
Right
around the tree. Oh, right off the side.
It was on line to the basket, but just a little bit too far to the right and hit a tree. So let's see how Ethan does.
Yeah, let's see if I can get a better throw this time. You gonna cut back a little? Oh man! If it didn't hit that tree.
That's what I get for nicing them too early.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so now let's head on into our second shots. So we're here at my shot after that little tree kick. I think I got a pretty decent bid down here now. Hopefully I can maybe get a birdie, but we're not keeping scores. Honestly, it don't matter, but I'm at least still going to try for practice. Don't judge my jump putt, anybody that's watching, because it's not good.
Oh my gosh, that was
right
terrible.
Off the top of the basket, dead gum. Alrighty, so now we're going to head on over to Ethan's shot, which is not too far over here.
No, I think I can put it.
Yeah. And so, Ethan, you said the River was your favorite disc. Like, is there any other contenders to possibly take over that spot for right now?
Probably the one I just threw, the Resistor. I mean, it's got a pretty straight shot, so yeah. I like how it's got a straight throw and you can throw it pretty straight out. So
yeah, it's a good disc. It's kind of got some overstability to it because that's normally how MVP's discs go, but it all depends on what you throw. So
let's see what I can do here. Oh, right under it.
Did just about what mine did, but he hit the lower basket. I hit the top of the basket. So that's both of our shots for the second hole now. I almost said first in, but both of ours are almost tap in. So we're now going to head on to the third question, or the third hole. I'll see you then. So now we're here at hole 3 at Montevallo. It's going to be, I'm not really sure. They keep changing the position of the basket, so I'm not sure which one it is in. But it's either 227 feet or 183 feet. I'll figure out when I get home and edit this video and all that kind of stuff. But the third question is, Ethan, what is one thing all disc golfers need in their game? And this could be like accessories or a disc or type of skill or something like that. So what's one thing you think all people need?
I'd definitely say a good partner. Someone who's there for you to practice with. And then when you get in the tournaments, for you to play with. I mean, It really helps when you got someone there who is your friend because, I mean, if you don't got a partner there with you that you know kind of well, they're not going to tell you if you do bad.
Yeah, and that's one thing. It's like me and you played our first tournament actually at this course, so it's kind of cool that we're both in the video together at the same course. Because I know I was pretty nervous, and you probably were too. And it was good to kind of have that friend-to-friend conversation to really kind of calm your nerves and then go into the second round. I know you finished a lot better than I did. I finished dead last in our first tournament. He finished
16th.
16th.
So not the best. But
about 5 positions higher than I did. So, Ethan, how about you go first for us this time?
Oh, maybe I won't do what you did in your video. I think I can.
So yeah, what he's hinting at, if you don't remember, in my very first video, threw it straight into these trees. So I'm going to try not to do that this time. So let's pray and hope I don't. So Ethan, I'll let you go so I can stop talking.
Maybe I'll find it. There it is.
Yeah, he got a good little tree kick that time. So also, I took out my Get Freaky zone and got the Connor Horse zone there. So that's one of the changes to my bag. I've got some other changes that I'm going to talk about in later videos, but I'm going to go more. And I'm not going to do the turnover backhand like I did the last time. So I'm going to go more of the forehand and see if I can get it up there. So let's see how I do.
Oh, wow, good throw.
Oh,
great skip.
Well, got it. It was a good skip, but kind of bad off the rocks. So let's head on into our second shot to see how we can do. Now we're at my second shot, which is right here. You could probably see barely a bit of the disc, but it's actually in the B position. So future John Michael, if you could edit that in, that'd be great. But honestly, this is one that is probably going to be more just an upshot base. I'm actually going to switch the disc to my inner core, which is more my backhand upshot, so we can see. That is actually one thing I think a lot of people need. I know you said a partner, which is actually pretty good, but I recommend like having a good upshot game, because there's times where you can be in a tough position, kind of like how I am, where you could see baskets there and I need something like that. So that's what I think I need, but a good partner is another good thing there. So I'm going to see if I can kind of get this up there a bit. It's going to be in the little jail of trees over there, but we'll make it work. So yeah, so now let's head on into Ethan's second shot.
All
right, so now we're at Ethan's second shot. Let's see what he can do with it.
Oh, right under it.
Went a little bit past the basket, but I think both of our shots are in putting range, so we'll see you at the fourth hole. See you then. Alrighty, so now we're here at the fourth hole, fourth question, which, Ethan, you have any favorite sports teams?
Probably Alabama. It'd be my favorite, born and raised in Alabama, so it'd definitely be my favorite football team.
Any, like, professional sports teams, baseball, football, anything like that?
Not really. I don't watch too much, but for NFL,
say the Cowboys.
No, it'd probably be the Patriots, because, you know, Row Tide.
Tom Brady sucks.
Not for Tom Brady.
But yeah, so this is hole 4. It looks like it's in the A position, off to the left of a little bit more, about 178 feet. So Ethan's going to go first and show us how it's done.
I don't know that I'll show y'all how it's done, but I'll go first. Oh, wow.
That would have been good for the B position.
Yeah. I can maybe put it from there.
Yeah. So I'm going to throw my element, and if you remember in my first video, I kind of grip locked it to the right. So now I'm going to try to see if I can get it more straighter, like how I should have done it the last time. So we'll see if we can make this work. And I did the exact same thing as I did in the first video, except this time I did not get a kick out. So,
disc buddies.
Yeah, pretty much. So now we're going to head on into our second shot. So we're now at our second shot. It's pretty much really close together. It's just Ethan's in a little bit better shot than I am. So yeah, Ethan, go ahead.
Yeah, this one's for Tom Brady.
No.
I'm just going to try to lay it near it. Right there.
Yeah, it's not a bad like little play there, unless you've got a good putting game, which I don't think either one of us can really be confident in our putting game.
Thanks a lot for that.
But so I'm honestly in a tough spot here. I don't know if you can see me. You probably can, but I'm just gonna try to get this one out and see if maybe I can make something work here.
Oh wow. Good lay.
Alrighty, that's not too bad. So now we're gonna head on into our little putts and see if we can make that work. Ethan's now at his third shot. Hopefully, see if he can make it in for par.
Oh,
Not a bad up. Now we're gonna walk up to mine, and then Ethan's gonna tap his in. So Ethan, so you said the Patriots. I know you said you don't really watch pro sports anymore, but like, why the Patriots?
they did good. They've
Are
done
you
good.
are you one of those?
I'm not a bandwagon, no, but
Okay, so you're not one of those bandwagon like, oh, Tom Brady was on the team, so here we go.
no. Back in the past, they used to do really good, and it was mainly because Tom Brady, and they've fallen off a little, but
Well,
they're not as good as they used to be with Tom Brady.
If you know me, you know I'm a Cowboys fan, but obviously we're not doing the best right now. But yeah, we got Mr. Bandwagon, and you got me. So we're now going to head on to the fifth hole for the fifth question. So I'll see you then. Alrighty, so everybody, so the fifth hole now, it's in the A position, which is about 267 feet. So Ethan, the fifth question is, how did you get into this sport that we call disc golf?
Yeah, so back whenever Jonathan and I started playing, that really sparked my interest for it a bit more. I mean, we used to go to the disc store every time we played together.
Shout out to Iron City, one of my sponsors.
Yeah, we used to go there a whole lot.
I didn't pay him to say that, Ben and Chris. I didn't tell him to say that.
Shout out Iron City. But we used to go there a whole lot, and we got a bunch of discs. We started playing more and more, and I mean, just sparked my interest. And then I kind of fell off from it, but I got back into it thanks to Jonathan.
Yeah, and we worked at Academy too, so that's really where our friendship kind of started. And then it kind of went from there. They had discs at the store too, and we would go outside and throw. Like I know he one year for my birthday when we were at Academy, he kind of he set up a basket that he had, and we played disc golf for about a couple hours at midnight. It sucked, but
yeah, Academy is actually where I got this river.
Yeah. So shout out to Academy.
Shout out Bill.
Your reason why he aced.
Yeah.
So 267 feet that way. And throw my CD1 and see if I can get out there.
Come on. Oh.
That's not a bad shot. A little bit further than I did in my first video. So now Ethan's going to show us how it's done.
Yeah. So like I said, I'm going to throw the river. Or I didn't say that, but I'm going to throw the river. So see if I can possibly ace.
He's not going to do it.
I feel like I'm going to hit that guy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna wait a second.
Yeah, we're gonna take a second, but so like he said, we started about. I started about September of 2020, but we started playing about 2021. Played our first tournaments together and all that kind of stuff. So we basically, I think I got into the sport a little bit different than he did, but we kind of both sparked our drive and determination for disc golf. So yeah, Ethan, you're clear to go now.
Yep, let's see what I can do with this. I'm going to kind of angle it up, maybe possibly get an ace, but I doubt it. Oh, man.
Oh,
if it had gone a little farther, it might have gone in.
Barely snuck inbound. So now we're going to head on to our second shots and show you how. Now we're at our second shot. It's about almost equal, but Ethan's going to go first because I told him to.
Yeah, so here I go. Oh, wow, really far to the side.
Yeah. See, like I said, our putting, and these are more layup-based shots than anything. But
I don't like doing that because I like being bad.
Right on. I'm going to land right on.
Disc buddies.
Yeah, disc buddies. Yeah, we started together, so we're going to have our putts go next to each other. So, so those are more pretty much tap ins. Ethan is probably going to tap them in as I'm talking. So now we're going to head on into the sixth hole for the sixth question. All right, so now we're here at the sixth hole for the sixth question. Ethan's a little bit off camera here for just a second, but Ethan, when did you first realize that, man, I love this sport?
I realized it kind of after we played our first tournament, a little bit before. Really, the way that it comes to loving this sport for me is just playing more and more. Because the more you play, the more you love it, I guess.
Yeah. That's about how I was when we played our first tournament. Of course, like I said, I had Robbie C and Brody that really sparked my love and interest for the sport. But after we both played our first tournament, even though I finished last, I realized, hey, I want to get better and stuff like that. So hole 6 is now back in the position. If you remember, my first video is more out. Actually, I didn't even record this one. What am I saying? But it's 250 feet straight ahead. You probably can't see it, but it's a little bit straight on the edge of the woods here. But I'm gonna see if I can maybe get my shot down there.
Oh, come on, cut back maybe.
Oh,
That's
gonna be tucked into the woods, but maybe Ethan can do a little bit better than what I did.
Let me find out what this.
All right, so now Ethan's gonna show us how it's done and throw his first shot.
If it can get a skip, no.
Oh, got a
Golly.
bad any cut roll. So now we're gonna head on into our second shot. So now we're at Ethan's second shot. Oh, get in.
Oh, right beside it.
Just short. So now we're gonna walk all over here to my shot, which is, you could probably, you probably can't see it, but it's more over here in the woods. Cool. 360. So yeah, yeah, like I said, I think Ethan probably can agree. It's like after playing that first tournament, we really, like, basically we both lost, so we're kind of like, well, we really want to try to win. So I think we kind of just went from there and tried to, like, hey, we're gonna do our best to try to get a win under our belt. So yeah, mine's right there in the woods. So I'm gonna see if maybe I can get out at least and maybe set up for a good par. But I'm getting hit by trees in here. Oh, I'm in a terrible, terrible spot here.
Yeah, you're not in the best spot, Jonathan.
Watch out, Ethan.
Ooh.
Okay, I got out, but would have been a little bit better. Got right up there. So now we're gonna continue to walk up to my third shot now. And so yeah, you can see it there. Definitely one I normally end up in the woods anyway, so it's not really like a big bother. But okay,
right under.
Now. So that'd be a bogey if we were keeping score. Ethan makes his, so yeah, good for him. Terrible for me. But now we're gonna head on into the 7th hole for the 7th question. So now we're here at the 7th question, 7th hole. Ethan, so if you can only bag 3 discs for the rest of your life, and it could be any 3 discs, what would they be?
It would definitely probably be a Bryce. It's pretty. I don't remember how it throws because I lost it a little while back. It's a decent disc.
Basically, to explain, it's an old Innova mold that they don't even make anymore.
Yeah,
but he had it and now lost it. So.
A resistor, for sure. That one's a pretty straight throwing, and definitely a judge.
Yeah. So you've got like kind of mid-range putter and then a driver. So that's all you really need. So for me, it would be more like of course a zone for me is my like approach disc / mid-range. Probably a Gateway Assassin, and then my putter would be the Voodoo. So that's my 3, honestly. Kind of straight, neutral, overstable, and then putting, obviously. So Ethan's now going to start us off. It's about 330 feet straight there to the left in the B position. So Ethan, go ahead. Got a good turnout of it.
No skip.
Small little cut roll, but it's going to be in a good layup position there. So
I think I should have just thrown straight for the basket.
I'm going to throw the wave, and you remember the Cookie Monster one? I had to take that out of the bag because it flew a little bit too like this. I know last week's video I said I was going to kind of try to keep both of them in, but this one I like a little bit more, so I'm going to keep this one in the bag and see if maybe I can get this one.
Nice. Good throw. Going to cut back? Oh, yeah, real good.
Okay, that's not too bad. That's going to be a good little upshot fade.
All right in. Oh my gosh. Far. Yeah, we're talking. The resistor, yeah.
So is there any specific reason of why those, or?
So the Judge, I got it recently in my wife's set, and I've been stealing it. But it's really just a really good putter, in my opinion. I like it.
It's a good throwing putter. A lot of professional stuff. Like the resistor, I saw you throw it on.
Yeah, it's a pretty straight shot. Shout out Jonathan. I got it from him too. But and then my Bryce, I love that disc. It was always a good disc to me. So yeah, right under. Oh, you meant hold it. I thought you meant getting the shot.
But yeah, it's gonna be more. This is like the zone. Obviously, I wish I could have done it just there. But yeah, that's a tap in there. So now we're gonna head on into the 8th question for the 8th shot. All right, so now we're at the 8th hole, 8th question. Ethan, when you go to the gas station, what is your go-to snack and drink?
So my go-to snack would have to be a Hunt Brothers pizza pepperoni. Got to be sitting there for an hour. It's nasty. It's been sitting there for a while, but it's had to be sitting there for an hour for the bottom to get that texture on it. And yeah, and my go-to drink is a Peace Tea, blueberry or that blue frozen berry. That one. It's pretty good.
I'm more like kind of just maybe a bag of chips, candy, something like that, and a Diet Mountain Dew. That's normally my go-to. And sometimes they have like Hunt's Brothers Pizza or something like that up there, but that's mine. I'm more a little bit simpler than he is going with the Hunt's Brothers
and
Pizza. And
sometimes the wings, the hot wings are delicious.
Yeah. Hot wings are really good there.
Yep.
It's weird. Gas station wings are really good. I would not expect that, but yeah. So we're like the hole 8 looks like it's going to be in the A position, which is actually 280 feet straight ahead on a hill. You probably can't see it, but it's just straight ahead though. Ethan's going to show us how it's done.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Nope, I'm not.
Turned it over a little bit more going that way, which is not a bad shot, but it's just you want to try to get it more straighter. So I'm going to throw my wave and see if maybe I can get it.
Oh wow, cut back. Oh man.
Oh, almost got it. But now we're going to head on.
It's in the basket. Beautiful lay. He was booty cheeks. Let's see you do it, man. Let's see it. Woo! Hard. Just don't slip. Nice. First par. Or first birdie over here, huh?
Well, not on the thing, but so yeah, I got that one. So now we're gonna head on into the ninth and final hole of this video. Okay, so now we're here at the ninth and final hole of this video. Of course, like I said, the back nine will be on the other on next week's video, so you'll have to wait and stay tuned for that one. But the last and final question of this video is, Ethan, if you could change or add a rule to disc golf, what would it be?
This is going to be a bit controversial, but on the basket, if it hits the chains and falls out, or if it hits the top and like lays on it, I'd count that as making it in.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with maybe not the chain out part, but I would agree with maybe it landing on top, because if you don't know, I know I've had people comment on the video if it, like about explaining some of the rules. One of the rules is if it lands on top of the basket, it doesn't count as like even if it's your first or second shot, it doesn't count. It has to go in the basket and land at the bottom. So I would agree with that part. Maybe not changing or adding the one where if it chains out going in, but that would be fun to try, because then a lot of people would have aces, because I know there's probably a bunch of people that have chained out on an ace before.
Yeah, I will say the reason that is I was at a tournament today. A guy throws it
at the time we're filming this.
Yeah.
not on Thursday.
But the guy threw a disc like this, went straight through the chains and out the other side.
Which that's not an ideal throwing for in the chains,
but
some people just do it.
It's happened, and he threw it also, hit the pole, bounced back out. So
so this is hole 9. It's going to be in the B position, which is in the woods. It normally is straight ahead, but it's going to be in the woods. So you can go forehand route, backhand turnover, or something like that. I'm going to go backhand turnover. I think Ethan told me off camera that he's going to be
forehand.
So, but it's 190 feet, so it's not a terrible shot. But I don't personally like the in the woods. But we'll definitely see if we can make this work. So I'm going to go backhand turnover with my Team Gateway element, or not element. Sorry. Shaman. Sorry, Team Gateway, if you got mad at me for that one. Oh!
Ooh.
Cut it off.
Maybe bounce? Hey, that's not too bad.
It's going to be in the woods a little bit more than what I would want, but maybe a good upshot will probably come to play.
Yeah. So I'm going to try curving it with my backhand. I'm not the best, but hey, we'll see what I can do.
Neither am I. That's why I play.
Oh, wow.
Just a little bit. It's going to come back.
Right where the other hole was.
Yeah, that would definitely be good for where the other hole was.
I didn't throw it at enough curve, but I'll take what I can get.
All right, so mine is literally right here. Ethan already tapped his off camera, but it's fine. It's whatever. But so yeah, so that is it for the first part of the video. The second part of the video will be on the back nine. For that will be next week's video. And Ethan, would you like to shout out your own YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's Ethan Does Disc Golf. I just started doing videos recently, like Jonathan.
Yeah, not long after I started.
Yeah,
so kind of
he's the reason I started, kind of. So yeah, basically, y'all go check my channel out. It's Ethan Does Disc Golf on Instagram.
Link in the description.
On Instagram and on YouTube.
Yeah, so I'd like to give a shout out to my sponsors real quick. So Team Gateway. Very happy to be sponsored by them. You can use JMODG421, and I'll leave a link in the description to all of my channels, or not channels, but teams that I'm on. Team Galactic Disc, very happy to be sponsored him by the second year in a row. You can use JMO10. at galactus.com. And then Iron City disc, you can use Lowry 2024. And then T-Box socks, you can use a special code that I've got. Just message me on my Instagram, which will also be linked down in the description. And Ethan, thanks for coming on, and I'll see you in the back nine.
See you next video.
Hey, we'll see y'all on the course.